Today on the channel, Walgreens exclusive Nova. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're unboxing Marvel Legends Nova, Walgreens exclusive to the United States, EB Games up in Canada. But for all your other Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And I gotta give special thanks to my buddy Wingnut. He found this in Quasar for me up in Canada. Coming in hot, said, "Hey Kyle, do you need these?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And it saved me a lot of trips to Walgreens in my future. There's a new Hasbro Black Series 6-inch scale Clone Trooper coming to Walgreens this summer, supposedly. Maybe early fall. I will have to be on the hunt for that one. But I at least have the two Marvel Legends ones done out of the way. I can focus on some other stuff out there. But like we said in the Quasar review, it's interesting. We're getting some of these cosmic characters via Walgreens. I'm okay with that. Maybe guys that don't fit in some of the waves that are upcoming, it's a way to get these figures out at a special place like a Walgreens and EB Games, maybe GameStop eventually. Probably not, but EB Games is kind of like GameStop up north. So it's just an interesting way to get some of these figures out and get some figures out as an exclusive. And exclusives are always good for places like Walgreens. It gets people that normally don't go to Walgreens a whole lot, like myself, popping in there, and maybe while you're in there, oh, you know, I'll get this, I'll get that, I need this, I need a drink, something like that. It's a way to get incremental sales out there. So it's a really good work for the Marvel Legends team to get into a Walgreens. It's good for Walgreens to have Marvel Legends and other toy lines in there to get people like myself that don't go to Walgreens on a regular basis. Marketing and business 101 there. But we're going to do this review like we always do. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. And we'll see where it goes from there. But let's take a look at old Nova. So there he is. I do know Nova. I think he was respected a lot more than Quasar was. If you watched my Quasar video back in the day on the old schoolyard, Nova was always a cooler character out there. I can't say I was super familiar with him. I was never a big galaxies and stuff like that, you know, the space race for Marvel and all the space characters and stuff. That really wasn't my home. I was into more of the Spider-Man, of course, and the X-Men worlds and stuff like that. And I dabbled in the Avengers every once in a while. So this was pretty much off my radar. Nova, the Nova Corps, all that kind of stuff. All the interplanetary stuff, basically, was kind of off my radar as a little kid. I know some of it now, but it's still nowhere near my favorite aspect of the Marvel universe. Maybe it's yours, and you can tell me in the comments if that is the case. A lot of accessories with this one, of course. A very cool background, very similar to Quasar. You got Nova's name right here. You got kind of the Nova logo up there, as you can see. Marvel Legends. We know the packaging by now. There's a little glamour shot on the side, a little artwork action. Same thing on the other side, of course, and then a bigger version on the back. And then we got a blurb. We got to read this blurb. There's nobody else in the set. There's no Build-A-Figure. There's none of that stuff going on. But Marvel's Nova, chosen by the last surviving member of an elite intergalactic defense force, Richard Rider ascends from humble origins to continue the battle as Nova. So a bit of a Green Lantern origin story, similar to that there. But really cool graphics and everything else on the back. Really filling up the card art with a lot of colorful stuff. And that's these cosmic guys for you. There's always kind of nice designs and everything else for them. Comes with an extra set of hands, helmet, and a stand for his helmet, which is interesting. You don't see that very often, so that's a plus. That's a plus. But let's unbox it. Let's see what's going on. See you later up high. Little plastic prison job. Oh no, we're losing stuff. We're losing stuff. We lost that stand. We're going to have to dig that up. We definitely need that stand. You can't complete the review without taking a look at that stand, that's for sure. But like I said, he's got the two flying hands. Talked about it in Quasar review. You got to have those flying hands. You can't always be mean flying through space. You got to get those open hands every once in a while. Makes you a lot more aerodynamic. I'll pop this stuff out. Pop him out. Pop the hands out. See you later. Let me find that piece. And display stand found. It did not go very far, but it's just your typical display stand. Got a little bit of a bend to it there. Just a clear little stand, and I guess we have this extra head. It's not even an extra head, just a helmet. A way to display the helmet. I'm not super familiar, like I said, with the character, but you can display that right next to him. So there it is. Very cool. We don't get a stand like that. I think that's the first stand I remember. The two open hands. We've seen hands before. I don't think I need to tell you guys about the hands. We got the gold and blue, very iconic Nova. I believe you could army build this figure. Couldn't you do Nova Corps? Aren't they all kind of in the same world, kind of same look? I think you could army build. It'd be an expensive army builder out there, hitting all your Walgreens finding these things. But very cool, very similar to the Quasar, very similar body style with a few different changes. The gold and the blue really go together, really pops pretty well here. The head's very cool with the extra star and his helmet. It is very bendable, so you can probably rip that off if you're not careful. No paint imperfections, no sloppy paint job. We had a little bit of paint slop on Quasar, but this one seems to be pretty clean across the board. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, of course. You got the waist swivel, the thigh swivel, bicep swivel. You got shoulders. Not really. You really don't have shoulders. They don't go up or down or anything, or all around or any of that stuff. Really, I mean, you can move them, but you're limited going up with the shoulder gauntlets. Very tight joints, which I do like that. We prefer tight joints over loose. You got the head that moves around, of course. You got ankle rocker. And then you got the calf swivel there. So very solid figure. This would be another one of those guys that fly through space. You need them on flight stands more than your average Joe out there. So I might stick him on a flight stand. I do have another Nova here, as it was his New Warriors Nova. I forget his name, but the younger Nova, I think he helped replace. Did this guy die and he took his place? Like I said, I'm not super familiar with the character. I vaguely remember something along them lines. But this is the second Nova we've had in here. This one doesn't hold up. It's a nice little figure, kind of a teenager figure, but very wobbly head, very loose joints on this one compared with the brand fresh new one that is very tight jointed. And I do have a ringside collectible stand for this one. We better do the test here. Save 10% using discount code Kyle. If you need display stands, that's the way to go. Right now they're $249. Save 10% with discount code Kyle. You really can't beat that for a pack of 10 stands. That's got to get a deal all day long. But Richard Rider's Nova, I know some people have been screaming out for this one. I'm happy they got this. I love it when they give us some of the deeper cut characters that maybe don't fit into an Avengers team or a movie theme wave or an X-Men wave. Giving us some of these cosmic characters is all right in my book, and I think that's a very smart move for Walgreens to get these. If you're picking people, Walgreens, GameStop, maybe one of those, it would be the way to go with these cosmics, and it seems they've went Walgreens. And for all the reasons I said earlier. So it makes a lot of sense to me. What do you guys think of old Richard Rider Nova? Is this your Nova? I have a feeling I've read and seen people online. This seems to be their Nova. I'm a little bit indifferent on it. I do prefer this one over the older one, though. I know it's not the same character, but I do prefer this one. He looks a lot tougher, a lot meaner, all that kind of fun stuff. But it's your typical Marvel Legends figure. You can set your watch to him at this point. We've seen this body mold a million times. You know what you're getting. You know what you're expecting. Packaging is tremendous on these with the cosmic backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. Getting the headstand over there is pretty cool too. That's a neat feature I don't think we've received in the past. But what do you think about this one? Are you going to pick this up when it hits your Walgreens store? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You guys know we're putting out videos every single day and then some of everything under the sun. So make sure you hit the subscription and you hit the old notification bell while you're here. Don't forget to follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram. Of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for our boy Nova, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.